Hi gorgeous! Today's video is a look and review for you using the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. This is a new release from Urban Decay as part of their Naked Palette series. Extremely warm colors within this palette. I was super excited to see that this was being released, so I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. But first I'll show you a tutorial, very quick look that you can create with this palette. I'll show you swatches and give you my full review at the end. First eyeshadow I'm taking from the palette is Sauced, and I'm applying this into the crease, carrying it up towards the brow, and then taking a brush to buff out the harsh edges and soften them. Next eyeshadow I took from this palette is Scorched, and I applied this onto the inner 2/3 of the lid. My most favorite color in this palette, and it's actually a dupe for limited edition MAC eyeshadow Mythical. Next I took the shade Ashes and applied this onto the outer third of the lid, blending it into the outer V. Finally, I went back with En Fuego and used that to define the outer V, deepen the outer crease, and finish off the entire look. And of course, I went back and did a little bit more blending. And if you're interested in anything else that I used to pair up with this look, I'll have all the details listed for you below. Like I said in the beginning of the video, beautiful shade range within this palette. I love these kinds of colors, and even though I do have eyeshadow palettes like this already, this is one that I would not put off purchasing. For me personally, it's a must-have if you are into warm colors like this. I found all of these shades to be extremely pigmented, no trouble getting them to show up on the eyes or in swatches whatsoever. My most favorite colors out of this palette would have to be Scorched, He Devil, En Fuego, Ashes, Ember. Can we just say all of them? Let's just say all of them. I also want to make mention of this too. For me personally, I have found that with the Naked 1 and 2 palettes from Urban Decay, if I don't do a look that has enough contrast in it, then the eyeshadows tend to bleed together and the whole look is muddy by the end of the day. At least that's been my experience with those palettes. And I was curious to see if this one was going to do the same thing, simply because the colors are pretty similar to one another and I wouldn't be a far stretch for me to see them getting muddied together. But I'm very happy to tell you that they hold their own. The pigmentation is true. The colors don't bleed together by the end of the day, and they still look just as fabulous as when you had first applied it. So if you've been curious about this palette and you don't have any warm palettes like this already, I will tell you, it's one that is really, really great. I know your wallet is gonna hate me, but it's true. It's a wonderful, wonderful palette, especially great for summer right now. I know summer is almost over, but I'm gonna wear it for fall too. Oh, yes, a great palette for fall. You can transition it very easily from summer to fall, and that's another wonderful quality about this palette. Let me know what you thought about this one based off of today's video. Is this going to be one that you're getting, or is it going to be one that you're skipping? Would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more like this in the future. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Yeah, if you need me, I'm gonna be out directing traffic.